Who here knows that we've got a bunch? Actually, we've got quite a few of them. Yeah. A safe operating procedure is our way of making sure you guys know what you're doing on more risky tasks. A little scenario. We've got a truck and trailer. Both are full, it's backed up, slightly uneven ground. Start hoisting the trailer, it starts tipping. Why would that happen? Uneven surface is one. What's the second? Uneven load. Could there be any more? Possibly.
Yeah.
User error, right?
Blown ear bag.
Right, so there are a bunch of ways that can happen. Now, this just happened to us just recently, and I thank the people involved for being smart. Because ended up what happened was that it started to tip, so they ended up putting the digger bucket against it and actually prevented a rollover. Ideally, we don't want to be in that spot, but so bloody well done to the team involved that actually did prevent a rollover. Because that will require work safe. Because we've got to tell them that. It potentially can hurt someone. Right? Now, I get
and
what...
it fucking cost me.
And that... I get it though, guys, because at the quarries, the bloody flat stick, right? It's just dump and go, dump and go. You can't get out of the truck, so you can't check your load. You come to a side, like Ryman's, you can't get out of the truck there, so you're a little bit between a rock and a hard place. Ultimately, when we do start hoisting though, as a driver, you should see that. Yeah, so there's a little bit of self-management in that you guys can do. But then we can't be too grumpy, right? Because technically we haven't trained everyone on the safe way of doing it. So something we are going to do, and I'm not going to pick on you this time because you've done that already, but we're going to be doing the SOPs here. We're going to pick one a month, and you guys are going to train each other. You're going to volunteer. No? And you're going to pick 4 people, not from your side. And Heavy's going to pick one of the SOPs that we have that he thinks is the highest risk in the business. And what I'd like you to do is stand here and, with the other 4 people and train everyone else on it. I'll spend a bit of time with you, I'll support you with that. But you guys are going to do your own training. Why? Because you know that shit better than me. So there's no point me doing it, you guys know. So we're going to do that at the next meeting. I'm going to video it. I'm going to stand here and record it for prosperity. Yesterday, we had a pretty close shave on the motorway. Right? The truck hit the back end of another truck. Told the second truck to hit the back of the other one. And one of our drivers was nearly caught up in that. Slam on the anchors, clean your undies, move on. It happens, eh? Not a pleasant experience because it is kind of unnerving. It wasn't our fault, but it's just eyes up, be aware, especially with the drivers.
Safe travelling distances too is where we need to be focusing a bit more.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think half the problem there too is that you actually do a safe distance and then some trucks just go, ooh, hello.
It's just all about reading it. It's all about reading the fucking traffic. Simple as that.
Yeah.
And every day is different.
Yeah.
I just about had to change my undies yesterday. That Brookby Road,
That's a bit early in the week, isn't it?
coming on sides of that road is so dangerous because the truck, a green truck, I don't know who it was, Max or something, came at me sideways coming towards the hill from the tip, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is it. Then he righted it, came out again. Man, I was so lucky. That's such a dangerous road, eh? That lip on the edge of that
Hey
road.
guys, how many have had a close shave at a Brookby site? Driving, be honest.
I don't think it's been so.
What on the side or on the road?
It's not on the
It's not on
side,
our
yeah.
side.
Oh, every day.
Yeah.
Every day. Every 10 minutes.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's a brick of a road, isn't it?
Yeah. But I mean, no.
But what do you do?
Not,
You slow down.
Not
That's
our
what you do.
guys, but
Yeah.
mate, I clocked
Simple.
a truck the other day doing 110 k's down there.
And they got a speed camera there. I can't even get up to speed on that road, you know?
Yeah.
It's so dangerous.
So
Yeah.
you can't even get your photo taken.
Other than We want to want to either, but situations like that, you guys are managing it. You guys know occasionally you do get a close shave, I'd rather not hear about that, isn't that it's happening. I want to hear about it, but you know, obviously, I prefer that it wouldn't come up in the first place. I don't think we can control that.
You know that corner just before the Ardmore and Clifton intersection, you know, it's not so much alcohol, but if trucks go flying around there, those cars and that just pull out of that intersection, it doesn't give you time to stop, you know?
Yeah, but you got to be aware of that fucking
I'm
intersection.
definitely aware of it.
Same with the roundabouts and merging, it's just a fucking pain in the arse.
Yeah.
Especially if you're local.
I think it's more so if you guys leave a gap, someone's going to try and fucking take it. So you just got to be constantly aware of that.
Yeah.
And even coming out of our tip driveway, you'll see some of the contractors reaching it straight out in front of you, coming down the fucking hill.
Yeah, hey. And they try to
They're
close the
right up your
gap.
ass and then jam their brakes on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to driving. Yeah.
Well, as we know, I mean, hey, there's not a lot changed. It's just the world's getting busier.
Yeah, 100%. We've got a few new people to start.
Yes, we have got a couple of new people. Got a little list out here. Orlando, where are you hanging out? Orlando, welcome on board there. Richard Hall.
Oh, speech.
Richard? Yep. Right. Carmen, down there. That's Troy's daughter. Philly. Alright, welcome on board. And Monty. Yep, out there. So welcome on board, guys. Yep, just welcome, and this is our health and safety meeting, and time to mix and mingle and get to know the rest of the people within the company. So,
Have all guys been inducted?
yes.
And then what sites are they all going to, or what are the roles?
Phil roles.
Two of them, yeah. Two of them at a tip site, labourers and a truck.
Perfect. So the tip side, just being really acutely aware of the exclusion zones and the power lines and that side. So probably we might want to just spend a bit of time.
Yep. I think Ross has already done that. Have you, Ross, with, yep.
Should I?
Pretty much made well aware of those things.
Yep.
Also, you too, Carmen, you've been well aware of seeing you've been out at the tip site there with the power lines and whatnot, haven't you? Yep.
Cool. Anything you guys outside want to bring up? I'm looking at you. I know you've got stories. Anything you boys want to bring up? Awesome, calm on, but no one dares look at me. What about down this side?
So,
Anything you guys want to raise? Any issues you've had? Any real good stuff you've experienced? Boys at the back?
Backing up to the hole, when they slow down when they get closer to the hole.
Yep.
That's it.
So they're backing up a bit too fast?
Few. Some,
Yeah?
Some did.
Alright guys, thank you. Yeah?
Is that the hole you're talking about?
Yeah, the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our guys or
One of the Scarborough and few of our guys.
well, I think one of the ways to accomplish that is maybe toot the horn earlier, so they actually stop to slow down, and then you can actually give them some direction. That's probably the best way of attacking that, because if you leave it right up to the last minute when you toot the horn for them to stop, you're probably potentially leaving it too late. So maybe you need to, watch that sort of thing and maybe toot the horn a little earlier so they stop, and then ask them to come back a little bit more.
And
All right.
the
It'll be
drivers,
pretty much the same driver every fucking time, I can assure you.
and for the drivers, just slow down when you're backing up. If you hear it toot, just follow. Thank you.
I think the important thing is too is make sure you do have your window down so you can actually hear the horn, Might be something we need to have a look at. I didn't think those horns were that loud usually, Aaron. do we not put a double horn in?